List building, adding follow-up messages and broadcasts. So we're getting there. We should have our squeeze page all set up, should have our download page set up. We have our report all set up, our free giveaway all set up. And now what we need to do is we need to add our follow-up, and I can show you how to do broadcast messages as well. Now with our follow-up messages, and we're going to create this right inside of Aweber in just a second, a couple things to keep track of. Number one is message one is always going to be delivering the link to your product, your free product, whatever the people signed up for. You're going to have a link to that in message one. Okay? Messages 2 through 5, they should give some value, like reiterate some of the selling points of the product, reiterate a couple of the things that you've already given inside of your free report, and primarily promote your main upsell. And then from there, pretty much messages 5 and on should be a combination of helpful information that you can find just by doing Google research or using PLR material or MRR material. So it should be a combination of helpful information related to the niche and promotional messages, promoting as many different affiliate programs as you'd like to promote. And with your follow-up messages, it's a good idea to add as many follow-up messages as you can. You know, add a bunch now, add at least 3 to 5 right now, and then whenever you have time, go ahead and add more messages, because you're going to space these messages 3 to 7 days apart, and people are going to get them relative to when they signed up for your offer. And with these messages, give a combination of content and promote related affiliate offers, or your own offers if you eventually get your own offers. So let me show you how to create these follow-up messages. Inside of Aweber, it's really easy. What you do is you go over to messages right there, and you're going to see that there's this follow-up series. You're going to want to click that, and it's going to walk you through. We can use the create your first follow-up, and we have a couple of choices. What we can do is we can use their drag and drop email builder. We can use plain old text. We can code our own HTML if we know HTML, or we can use their legacy message editor, which is their previous message editor. For now, let's just use their drag and drop email builder, because that's going to be pretty much the easiest. This first message, it doesn't need to be very complicated. It's very simple. What we're going to do is the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have our subject. And our subject is very special. We want to thank you for signing up, or thank you for requesting the free information. Here is your download. That's what we want to have for your subject line. Keep it very simple. And then right here, they've already started our message right here. But this right here, this first name, we're not going to have any of that. So let's go ahead and get rid of the personalization. We don't need the personalization. But for our message, what we're going to do is we want to say, hi, I want to thank you for requesting your free report, or whatever it is. I'd like to thank you for requesting the download of this free report. I'd like to thank you for grabbing Mark's 5 tips to losing weight. Whatever your freebie is, say thank them for getting it, and then give them a link. So we'll do that right now. All right, so you can see I have this right here. I've said thank you for requesting a copy of the 3 list building secrets. Here is your download link. And we have a link right to our download page. I also say if you have any questions or need any help, please let me know. I like to keep it very simple. And then all you need to do is you need to go ahead and save right there. Once you've saved it, you can go to the next. And here we can choose if we want to track clicks or not. I generally like to track my clicks. You can leave that on or off. I'm going to leave that on. And we can save and exit. So now what we've done is we've created our first follow-up message. So as soon as someone signs up to our list As soon as someone signs up to our list right here, they're going to be immediately sent to the sales page for the product that I'm promoting, and then they're also going to be emailed this email right here. It's automatically going to get sent out by Aweber. So now the next thing that we want to do is we want to create another message. So once again, all we need to do is click on create a follow-up. And from here, these are where we're going to create more messages. So this message here, we can have it be related. Like I said, we want these messages to be related. So for the headline, we'd say something like, hey, hope you're getting the most out of your report. And then for the body of the message, what we want to do is give some good information, short, brief information relating to your niche. And then pitch them on your upsell. Give them a link to your upsell. Very important, okay? So that's going to be your next message here. And what we can do, you can see, we can set this. So we can set anywhere from 2 to 999 days after the previous message. We certainly don't want to do that. But what we might want to do is send it maybe 1 day after the previous. I generally like to set my messages 1 to 3 days apart, not too far apart. And then once again, we can track our links or choose not to track our links. I am going to track our links, so I'm going to save that. So what is going to happen now, when this brings us back to this page, it's going to show us. So people sign up to our list, they get our first message. That first message has a link directly to the download. Then our second message is going to have some relevant material for our niche, and then it's also going to have a link to our upsell, which in this case is going to be the main affiliate offer that we're promoting. And we set these anywhere from 1 to 3 to 5 days apart, depending on how often you want your messages to go out. I like my messages, honestly, to go out anywhere from, 1 to 7, really. Some people like them to go out 3 to 7 days. I like them more like 1 to 7 days. So go ahead, schedule in a whole bunch of email messages, schedule in as many as you can. And like I said, you can use PLR material or master resale rights material. Heck, even if you see a video on YouTube relating to your niche, go ahead, tell the people on your list about that video. And then what else you can do, these messages, these follow-up series, they're going to go out timed. So when someone signs up to your list, they're going to get these messages, 1 day after, 3 days after, until they unsubscribe from your list. But what else you can do with messages, you'll see right here, there's also broadcasts. And what broadcasts allow you to do is these are unscheduled messages. So if we wanted to just out of the blue, and your messages go to all the people on your list, if we wanted to send a message to all the people on our list about a special offer, what we can do is the message creator, it's the exact same way. Hey, look at this special offer. Okay, and then in here, we're going to get rid of that personalization again. And what's nice about this message editor, which I haven't even shown you, there's all kinds of things you can do in here. You can add images, you can make things bold. It's basically a full-on word processor right in here. But we'd write in our message just like we'd write in any follow-up message. So we'd just go ahead, we got a little promo message, and just like with our follow-up messages, we can choose to go ahead and track clicks or not. We'll be able to do that on the next page. What we need to do is we just go to the next page, and then here, this is where we can schedule it if we wanted to. We could schedule this to go out later, like we could schedule this to go out next Sunday if we wanted to, or we can have it go out immediately. So in this case, we're having it go out at 12 a.m. next Sunday, and you can see it's all scheduled and queued. And you can also, you can see right down here, we can track our clicks on this website, on the message if we want to or not. We can go ahead, schedule, and queue it. So that's saving it right now, and it's going to be set to go out on May 17th at 12 a.m. And that, like I said, because it is a broadcast message, it's going to go out to all the people. Okay? And if we want to, we can go ahead and just cancel the message. But the broadcast, the thing to remember is your follow-up messages, each person is going to get their message depending on, like, if someone signs up on day 1, they're going to get their first message. Then on day 2, the next message. Day 3, the next message. With broadcast messages, everyone gets the message at the same time. There's no schedule to it. You decided today you wanted to do a broadcast message. You could either send it right now to all your subscribers or schedule it for later and send it to all your subscribers. So that's how you do follow-up messages and broadcast messages.